Hello? Discord actually sent out the notification within 5 minutes? Crazy. Alright, hey Leaps. We're starting up. So today... Joink. Today we have this popped up. It's a new event. I'm not sure how long it is. But I'm going to check it out, and then after that, depending on if it's a grindy, do it off-stream sort of thing, or if it's got some story elements, we'll find out. But we'll check it out, and then we'll do a character story quest. That'll give people time to filter in, and then get to decide who we hang out with. Hello there, blonde-haired outlander. We meet again. Your blonde hair looks familiar. Are you... Ah, yes, you were the eye-catching golden whirlwind from the Hyakunin Iki last time. Golden whirlwind? Previously, I was watching the excellent performances of the participants in the corner of the tournament venue, seeking to be inspired by the most thrilling fighting scenes, and there you were, taking out opponents like Golden Whirlwind, sweeping away weeds and grass. Ugh, please, spare me the flattery. Go on, don't stop. Spectators with keen eyes of a swordmaster must have noticed it. The blonde-haired outsider was unleashing Karanka Taitatsumaki, a technique that was deemed forbidden even amongst ancient martial arts. I'm gonna tattle on Chrono, he scared me today. So, I came home from work. Sapphire had her headphones on. I said, hey. She didn't respond. I was like, okay. I saw she was watching a video. I put the keys in the little container, and they made a loud enough noise. I was like, I'm home. She didn't make a noise. I was like, okay. So I walked into the bathroom, put some stuff away, then I went into the bedroom and changed into some comfy clothes. Came out the other side, and I decided to greet her, because she had not been greeted, and scared the shit out of her, because she didn't hear me come in. I did address myself 2 times, but I could have... You're a rat bastard. So, yeah. You knew that I was going to be scared. I came from a direction that was not the front door. So all of a sudden there was just a person in the apartment. Sounds like me anytime I walk up the stairs. So, yeah, I probably could have, made myself more... I could have announced myself more. I did shout it. I did say, hey, I'm home.
Usually you walk over here.
What?
Say hi to me. You like to walk up?
You usually hear me come in.
Yeah, but you come up to me on my right.
That would have scared you anyway.
But instead, you're suddenly on my left.
Anyway, this event seems to be a continuation of an event that I've not done. So this stuff doesn't make sense to me. Having been inspired by your marvelous fight, I wrote the story. Anyway, some people have organized another Hyakunin Iki recently. What is the Hyakunin Iki? It's a free-for-all tournament whereby people engage in a hearty fight to celebrate or simply to eliminate bad luck. It's a festival where both martial artists and monsters put their grievances aside and forget their identities, just to enjoy the sheer excitement of fighting. They say that those who stand out from the crowd will be awarded various treasures. The identities of organizers and sponsors are still shrouded in mystery, though. Whatever the case, this is not a topic to be discussed out in the open. Follow me! Takes me to a small island outside Inazuma City. Here we are. Once we enter this suspicious-looking gate, we'll be in the tournament venue for this iteration of the Hyakunin Iki. The rules probably have not changed much. Monsters, adventurers, and warriors from across the world who share a common yearning for fight will quench their thirst on the stage and through passionate battle. Just like last time, feel free to bring your friends and companions. After all, the Hakunin and Hakunin Iki means the more the merrier. I'm looking forward to your performance. Are you not going to participate this time either? Oh, of course I will, as a spectator, cheering you on. After all, I aspire to do is write the most thrilling action novels, not become a gallant warrior like you. And my gut tells me that your star will shine brightest in this arena. Wait to be impressed. Yes, I'm sure you'll show me the most dazzling blade dance again this time. The Hakunin Iki follows special combat rules. Characters must be divided into 6 teams, and each team can have a maximum of 2 characters and 2 secret arts. These secret arts are divided into challenge-specific transmission arts and normal secret arts, which can be used in any challenge. Additionally, you can not only switch characters during this challenge, but also switch teams. Switching teams will cycle through teams in order of when they were formed. Hang on. Additionally, you can not only switch characters during this challenge, but also switch teams. Gotcha. Every 10 seconds, you can use the relay skill to switch to the next team. If one team stays on the field for too long, their combat ability will decrease drastically. Switching teams will clear most of the effects that the previous team left behind. Moreover, if all members of any one team fall, the challenge will fail. When you switch teams and defeat opponents, you will accumulate fervor. When fervor builds up to the specific extent, you will increase the level of your ferocious fervor, which will provide bonuses in battle. But if you fail to perform spectacularly in combat and continuously build up fervor, the ferocious fervor you have obtained will also dissipate. During this challenge, you must defeat opponents that constantly emerge to obtain points within the allotted time. Of those opponents, nemesis will provide more points. Once the challenge ends, you'll gain different insignias based on the number of points you gained. Okay. Well, the best teacher is just doing it. There's a mysterious right by the Tengu-kin as a means of causing a ruckus. Even after they were banned, people would still sometimes organize it secret. The organizers' identities are still shrouded in mystery. It's a rather rowdy brawl. All things considered, anyone can participate, mortal or monster. That's got to be a dream come true for those who long for battle, eh? Right, let's just check this out. You played this briefly. One of the characters they let you use is Ito. Interesting. Burn, my microcosmos! Let's just play on normal for now. So these, they give you level 80 characters to fuck around with. Oh, there he is. There's the boy. Found out he's not going to be in 2.6, so hopefully he'll be in 2.7, which is going to be in a couple months. So, let's see here. Do I have to have 6 teams? Or can I just have 2? So let's say we have this and Raiden. Okay. Then we'll try... Well, I already know it's going to be good. Kazuha and... It's good for elemental reactions. Mona. What up? Yoimiya. She's got massive normal attack damage. And how about Diona to keep her safe? Howdy, Aspen. If you can manage, you'll be for sure good. I was here before we went live, but forgot I had the tab muted. It's fine. Let's do Ayaka and this will cause some elemental reactions. Bennett and Ito. Sounds good. Last one. Hu Tao. Sorry. Ito and Razor. Hu Tao and Bennett. Bring up the rear. Let's configure these parties. Skills. So let's see. After the party takes the field, they will create a vacuum field lasting 15 seconds that pulls opponents in and deals animo damage to the opponents within the AoE every 1 second. This vacuum field will disappear when you switch parties. Can have that. Normal secret arts. All party members gain a 30% cooldown decrease, and their elemental burst damage is increased by 50% for 25 seconds after the party takes the field. Let's do burst damage, eh? Let's do that. Oh. Characters being protected by a shield will unleash a shockwave that deals damage to surrounding opponents when they are hit by attacks for 15 seconds after the party takes the field. Yes, and then let's do that. What else we got? After the party takes the field, they will create a rippling field lasting 15 seconds that follows the character around and deals hydro damage to opponents with an AoE once every 1 second. Okay. Yes. Elemental Mastery for sure on that. Now the attack buffs greatly increases character jumping ability and increases all party members' plunging attack damage by 85% for 15 seconds. Actually, this is better for Kazuha than this. So plunging damage and elemental mastery. Kazuha's going to do a ton of damage. All right. Elemental blast will occur defeated with a charged attack. That's going to be Ito. All party members have their charged attack stamina consumption decreased by 30%. Put that on Hu Tao. And then, sure, we'll add some water to that one. Now, the attack buffs. 60% pyro damage bonus. Give that to Hu Tao. Electro damage bonus. Versus burst damage. Let's give her electro bonus. And burst damage can go to cryo damage. You got cryo damage. No. Sorry this is set up, but this will, I guess, come to fruition soon. Geo damage. That's going to be Ito. %60 attack, yes, please. Crit damage, physical damage bonus. Animo. What does Kazu have on there right now? Elemental Mastery, nope. It's better. So I guessed, let's see here. Cooldown decrease for burst. Increase by 50%. I think this will be fine. Let's start. Here we go. Are we good? Well, we'll see. Based on what I'm being presented, this seems like the best choice. I bullshit my way through it. Well, should be fine then.
I will have order. Solidify.
Torn to oblivion.
Solidify. Order guide you.
There is no escape.
Ah! Switching out.
Clouds high, the birds call.
Written in the stars.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Okay.
Here come the fireworks. Fire hazard.
And Mia's so fucking strong.
That didn't count. Next one. Look at you. A festive retreat. Sakura swirl. Take flight.
Okay. Sure.
It's showtime. Cha! Man!
Jesus Christ.
Can't catch me. Who wants some of this? That's it.
Teamwork is dreamwork. See? Rod's over. Let's light it up. Inazuma shines eternal.
This is order.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
What am I supposed? Okay, hold on. What am I supposed to do with the fervor? How do I do that?
The wind moves.
Delve into destiny.
Clouds high, the birds call.
Fate is upon you.
One with nature. The wind knows me. Fallen leaves.
Kazuha's good.
My night.
Next. Fuse is lit.
Oops.
Goldfish are down. Diana special. Race you. Nice and spicy. You're a toast. Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
Silver medal. Okay, what? Let's exit real quick. We'll probably get a better multiplier at a harder difficulty. What I'm curious at, I need to read the fervor thing again. Does it only have a max of 4? feel like we did pretty good. Please save my team shit. Don't make me redo all that. Oh, and this unlocks fully in 4 more days. So I'm going to come back to this another day, but I want to see something. Let's throw it to extreme. And gameplay tutorial. Let me see here. When you switch teams and defeat opponents, you will accumulate fervor. When fervor builds up to a specific extent, you will increase the level of ferocious fervor, which will provide bonuses in battle. But if you fail to perform spectacularly, so it looks like 4 is the max. I just want to make sure that that's the case. All right, let's try one more time on the hardest difficulty. Extreme. All right, fellas.
Guide you.
Now you shall perish.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Written in the stars.
Into the wind.
Think you can bully me? Fire hazard. A festive reprise. Can't handle your dream. Coming out. Sometsu.
Bam! It's showtime! Let's roll!
Higher, hands on fire! Everybody stand back! Let's...
Solidify! This is order!
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Order guide you!
There is no escape!
One more time.
Inazuma shines eternal! Let me scribe!
The wind knows me. One with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Decided by destiny!
Nice.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call. That hurts.
Okay. Yo, let me switch for fuck's sake. Okay, switch again.
My apologies! Lola, get them! You're toast! Sakura swirl!
Attaboy! Keep back! Who wants some of this?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Draw's over!
Rise!
Shine down!
I will have order!
Torn to oblivion!
There we go. Platinum Congo Lion. Okay. Is that the highest you can get or no? I'll exit. Why is this game so complicated? This is a specific, like, mini event. They're just sort of, it also gives you a chance to mess around with some of these characters. You might see how good Kazuha is now. He's so damn good. So challenge rewards. Yeah, we only needed to get 2,000. We get 3,000. So we have 5 more events. But these unlock in like 4 days, 3 days, 1 day, blah, blah, blah. Let me see the platinum is the highest spendable. Okay, well then we perfected it. This is definitely the team I want to move forward with too, because like if I'm not doing enough damage with the team, I can just switch to the next one. Yeah, this is fun. This will give you a chance to try out Ayaka. She's good. Yoimiya has crazy attack, like basic attack damage, and then throwing her elemental skill on there makes her really good. Kazuha is always fucking good. Ito, if he boosts his Geo, he'll just be amazing. My Razor probably isn't as good as the Razor they give you, so I just used him. Zhongling is good for elemental reactions, so I paired her with Ayaka, but I also get some good characters to sort of play with on top of that, so you know, I'd recommend this if you want to try out some of these characters. You might see why I want Kazuha after you try him out. His skill just like sucks people in and does massive animo damage, and with all the like elemental reactions that happen in my style of play already, like when I have Mona doing this, and I have Raiden Shogun doing this, and then I have like a thing like this on the ground, or like geo damage happening, but like you can imagine the elemental reactions like with Swirl getting crazy. But for now, we are gonna do a character hangout event, and this, everybody, it's time for you to choose which hangout do we want to do. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Who do we want to hang out with today? We did Beto yesterday. It's up to you guys. If I didn't make that clear, I have no preferences. Oh boy, everybody except wouldn't mind Ningguang. No preferences. Yeah, we can do Ningguang. Yeah, we can do Ningguang and see where we're at as far as time goes. Let's go Ningguang. I had a feeling. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to do? Though maybe Ningguang because of how she connects with Beto. So many choices. Here's a question for you guys. How do you want Ningguang to look? Because I might be able to affect which outfit she's wearing. Where is she? Excuse me, Tomo. There she is. For some reason, I didn't think she had white hair in the thing. I know she has white hair. We can have her in her classic outfit or the evening gown that was from a recent event. I like both outfits. I like her original outfit a lot. You have a feeling that it won't change how she looks? You never know. I could do it anyway. I could do it just to see if it changes it.
No trying to flatter me now, okay?
Anyway, let's go to the quest
You
location.
want to go next?
She's gotta make me teleport up there. Wait, what was the question? Smash. Smash or pass. Genshin Impact. You know what? This game, I think that would become problematic pretty quick because this game does not tell you how old a lot of these people are. You're like, oh, how old is this character? And you're like, oh, they don't say. I'm like, okay, well, obviously not the baby ones. Just like put that to the side and toss it off a cliff. I'm gonna have to glide down, make a list with the characters that are obviously adults. Yeah, like Zhang Li, the 1,000-year-old dragon. Like Mona, I think is 19. That's the thing. I think. Does it say it somewhere? I don't know. I think that's what comes up when you Google search it. I think I had to figure that out very early on. I was like, I like Mona. Wait a minute, can I talk about her? I was like, oh, she's 19. I was like, oh, okay. That's still weird a little bit, but... Excuse me, do you sell the moon here? Are you asking for weed? Yeah, I want to go to that sweet, sweet jade chamber. Alright, let's start this quest. Please, Ning Wong. Let me hang out. Huh?
It looks like all our problems are solved.
Ah,
Welcome to the Jade Chamber.
it doesn't change her outfit. Oh well. She still looks great.
Oh, great. I have no idea what we would have done otherwise. I didn't think we'd really manage to get you here.
What? Max Hearts right now?
This was a last-minute situation, and you're the one we trust the most.
What's happened?
To put it simply, we are just looking for the right person to help. We had a very long discussion about it, but to no avail. I have tasked my 3 most trusted secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow. This, however, leaves their regular duties unattended to, and the work cannot afford to go undone.
I like the long, extended metal nails on the thumb, pinky, and ring fingers.
The nature of their day-to-day work is highly sensitive and confidential, so whomever I ask to fill in needs to be someone I can trust, and who doesn't have a conflict of interest.
So you thought of me?
Yes, you were the person who came to mind. We may not have spent a great deal of time together, but I do place a great deal of trust in you.
She's gay, Your Honor.
To me, this
Yeah.
work is highly sensitive and of utmost importance, though I'm sure you'll find it to be mundane at best. It would not surprise me if you can't bear the tedium or can't make the time.
Okay.
And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the question, on the off chance that you are interested.
Yeah, a hint of danger, yeah. You can imagine her, like, just sort of, like, scratch, just, like, go right under the chin with him. Just a tiny, tiny little scratch.
As it happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my secretaries before you arrived.
Mm-hmm.
But the outcome of that discussion was that we couldn't think of a suitable alternative. This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency plan for everything.
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you. But the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed.
How tedious are we talking? If I have what it takes, I'll do it.
I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, gathering pertinent information, that sort of thing.
Fighting monsters?
All basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
She does little hearts too? Yeah, these hangout events, they all do little, the emote things. Guys and girls. Okay, I'll give it a try.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them shortly. The administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
I am on Lady Ningguang's clothing duty? That's, wow.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment. All right. Please proceed to the office. Bai Shi will go over the work with you in more detail.
Is Ningguang's mission basically Ace Attorney? I'm not sure.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go.
Honestly, MiHoYo or Hoyoverse at this point can do they could just do a dating sim. And I don't think anybody would complain. But yeah, just fuck everybody from Honkai Impact and Genshin Impact. Just have a big dating sim. Visual novel.
Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture. As a member of the Liyue Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect image at all times is absolutely essential.
Don't be weird with her clothes. Keep your nose out of the cloth, no matter how scented the clean laundry is. Well, I don't get to inspect to see how clean it is.
My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries. For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume.
Your eyes are really sparkling right now. Oh, she's gay.
You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work you will be undertaking.
I'm sure you just want to continue doing that work.
Bai Shi has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands, and rest assured that her performance will be nothing short of exemplary.
I saw a post on Twitter that I completely agree with. They'll show like a suit of armor, and they're like, yeah, okay, it's pretty good. And then they add the fur neckline, and it's like, it's 1,000 times better, yes. I agree, fur neckline. She's got one on right now, perfect. Adds so much to the design. Design's great.
I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm, in the hopes that you may find it infectious.
Ningguang, I don't need to be more enthused about dressing you, okay?
Thank you, Lady Ningguang.
Get out of here.
Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the details. Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she is well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met.
Okay, so this is now the third time they've mentioned dress, like her clothes. I have no doubt in my mind that we have to actually choose an outfit or do something along the line of, like, helping her get dressed at this point. Why mention it 3 times?
I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties.
It's just basic daily routine stuff. It'll be fine.
All in a day's work for the traveler, Great. Then I'll skip that and just get to the handover of duties. Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and...
Takes a drink. 133?!
Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as far as roughly prioritizing the tasks before I ran out of time. I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to stop me with questions at any point.
These people are, like, massively overworked. I know that we had character quest with Ganyu, and she was, like, doing, like, and she's an Adeptus. It's like a superhuman sort of situation going on. And she was doing the job of, like, you know, probably 20 people, because then 4 people came to fill in. 3 to 4 people came to fill in, and they couldn't do what she was doing. So these normal people doing 133 tasks, it's crazy.
First is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, fielding opinions on revisions to the current tax legislation.
Tax the rich. Eat the rich.
Then, a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A session with all the major commerce guilds.
And the date with Beto.
Right after that, there's...
Hold up. Do I really have to understand Ningguang's work in all this detail just to organize her schedule?
Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots, but there is actually far more to it than that. You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole spectrum of potential issues that can arise. Ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your Plan A is essential to devise a workable contingency plan. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point?
She's not going to keep going on like this, is she? No, I think I'm good.
Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule.
I think I know how to approach it now.
Already? Wow. You're a fast learner. Very good. This will be much more efficient.
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for tomorrow.
I'll do my best. Hey, son. Welcome to Gay.
I'm grateful for your assistance. Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed with your work. I still have a few items from today's schedules that need addressing.
We're going to dress this lady in the finest fineries.
If anything else is unclear, you can ask Bai Shi.
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
I sure. Alright, time to make a serious effort. Alright, time to avoid anything too complicated. Serious effort. Hand over the schedule you made to Bai Shi. Eat, wash up, change, get ready to go out, meet businesswoman Luo Cho at Leewood Pavilion. Eat lunch. Meet 3 informants and exchange information. Go to Yuhai Pavilion for conference. Light meal, negotiate any outstanding matters from the conference. Return to the Jade Chamber. Specific times for the first 3 items are flexible and progress dependent. Conference and item 4 is scheduled for the evening. Arriving early is recommended.
Good. You factored in both priority and efficiency, and produced a rigorous and well-structured schedule. You've clearly considered it from every angle.
We've got 5 tasks.
Excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this.
Too kind.
Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang wakes up, and start preparing based on the schedule. With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully on the auction. It will be quite a complicated affair.
I hope everything goes well tomorrow.
I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
Do you have to actually wait a day? Alright, so before we wait a day, I have a question for you all in chat. Is everybody there? Is everybody... Type yes if you're in chat right now. And respond. Quickly. There isn't much time. I have in my possession 4 energy drinks here. Yes, I'm kidding. They're all... they're gimmick energy drinks. So there's one that's Skittles flavor, one that's Starburst flavor, one that's Sour Patch flavor, and one that's Warheads flavor. What? Which one should I go for? Skittles, Starburst, Sour Patch, and Warheads.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew of
Why?
dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Whew. Sour Patch, Starburst, Taste the Rainbow. Sour Patch? Alright. Blue raspberry. Sour Patch. Hmm. Give me one sec. So I just had to get a cap for the can just in case it's absolute garbage. Probably not. I like Sour Patch. I like blue raspberry. Alright, give it a whiff. Ooh. Ooh, it smells good. Hmm. I like it.
Inactivity serves no purpose.
Isn't it pretty late? It's 9:30, but this stream could go on for a while. I like it. It's good. Blue raspberry Sour Patch is good. It's got kind of the because it's zero sugar. Ghost is the brand. It's got kind of the zero sugar taste to it, but give it another sip. Yep, it's good. Sapphire, if you want to take a sip, you can. Just put it in here when you're done trying it out. Let's skip the time. I'd recommend it's worth trying at the very least. Again, I only got like one can of each. Pure sugar. 7 a.m. Yeah?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it is. Sapphire likes it. Depending on the price, it might be something I try out. But I have 3 other energy drinks to try in the near future. So I figured I'd try it on stream. I know that during Final Fantasy VII Remake, I tried a keto coffee flavor live on stream.
I told you not to.
Sapphire told me not to. I think I audibly retched on stream. I was like, I do not recommend keto coffee flavor. Was it bang or was it?
I can't remember. All I know is that most like energy drink coffee.
Just it was an energy drink keto coffee. It was not good. It was not good. I do not recommend. Just based on that one experience, I wouldn't recommend any brand of that kind of thing. Keto is already like you're sacrificing a lot for the diet, and that also includes good tasting things sometimes. I don't even remember which episode or which part of Final Fantasy VII Remake it was. I just know it happened during that playthrough. Coffee isn't to be fucked with. Monster brand coffee one time and it was awful. Yeah, but this one was good. The Sour Patch one is good. I'd recommend out of 10. 7. Solid 7 out of 10. I'm usually a basic bitch monster guy, like the regular normal flavor. And not because I just like super enjoy it, it just works for me. But yeah, this is good. Anyway, on to Ningguang. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on? Did I fail the quest? I hit confirm. Wake Ningguang up. Sorry, Lady Ningguang, we're a day late. I slept for an entire day, 24 hours, too long. Wait, she's down here. Oh, we get to see your bedroom? Knock on the door. Hello?
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
Smites the door.
Did you sleep well?
I was so excited I couldn't sleep. Same as usual.
That's good. I was worried you'd be a little uncomfortable. Now then, the schedule. Let's see what you have for me today. Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Miss Lua Chiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. I need to make sure I'm well prepared
I'll
for
let
this.
Ningguang do the pronunciation for this lady's name. She a friend of yours?
No, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other.
Boy, I'd love to just... My work day starts having lunch with somebody. That'd be nice. It's just lunch. What exactly do you need to prepare?
She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of Mora is rather a high price for lunch, even one at Lioli Pavilion. What do you
Tens of
say?
millions?
That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity.
I think the most I've had in this game, and I play this game a lot, the most I've had in this game is about 12 million Mora. Tens of million, meaning at least 20.
To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too was rather surprised to see it become so expensive. Time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest bidder. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative
It's
business.
like an investment.
Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend now, they will make back several times over in due course. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line is having the requisite experience and expertise. All I can do for them is share whatever insight I may have.
By the way, I'm drinking water right now. I only took a couple shots of that energy drink. I'll go back to it if I'm feeling a little low.
As for how much my insight is worth in terms of Mora, everyone has their own idea. There is no standardized way to measure something like this.
So this is how rich people think.
You're a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free.
Do I get to sit anywhere else? I mean,
In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth, well, tens of millions of Mora.
then this could be literally the most valuable lesson I'll learn in my life.
There's no need to be nervous, of course. Now, let's have some breakfast before we leave.
So instead of selling bath water, she just sells, you know... You get to buy her lunch. And then also give her $20 million.
Did you organize this entire breakfast?
I think maybe Baisha arranged it yesterday. I just picked the time slot.
I know what's going on,
Uh-oh.
then. Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chambers chef's cooking. This kind of food tastes far less satisfying if left out for too long.
Thank you. You and Ningguang enjoy a fine breakfast.
What do you think? Is the food to your
I
liking?
ate so much more than I intended to.
Don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or you might miss out on some even better.
Why is there so much food then?
Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes.
Do you usually eat breakfast with your secretaries?
On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. There is an awful lot to get done most of the time.
Oh no, we demolished that whole table. Give it the shrimp.
Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all
I
yourself.
mean, I'm not a terrible chef, but still.
Relax, I'm just joking. Baisha probably made arrangements yesterday to add a few extra dishes to the breakfast
Maybe
menu.
accommodate for Paimon's taste, but Paimon is gone. Never to return. Paimon is absent from these hangout events.
You willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. My secretaries and I are very grateful.
Just imagine
to
having a
you.
little gremlin eating off to the side. Wouldn't that change how the scene plays out a little bit?
Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation.
Not bad. Not bad at all. It was as good as Chunya Kiosk in Liwa Pavilion. Yeah, you can pronounce that name. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise on it.
I usually have just a fig Newton or something.
If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued even before you start working.
No. Not everybody can have a 5-course meal for breakfast.
Well, I'm done eating. We should get ready, then head off to Liali Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please?
You need to change your clothes?
I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that. Who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after I change outfits.
Okay.
I already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. You can fetch it.
Understood.
From her. Thank you. I'll be in my room.
No big deal. Just getting her a change of clothes. What could go wrong?
Hello. How may
I'm here
I
to fetch
help?
a change of clothes for Ningguang.
Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them. Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang.
Paimon Gremlin impression. That seemed to take you a while.
Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang's personal items. Not just clothes either. There are all kinds of jewelry and ornaments. Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me a little time to find this for
Sounds like
you.
Ningguang has a huge personal collection.
Anyway, you can take it now. Thanks for coming to pick it up.
Did you get it?
Yes. Here it is. This box contains the clothes that Ningguang asked you to get. As she said, I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that. There you go.
Ah, this is the one. Please, wait for a moment. I believe
Oh.
you've seen this outfit before. It's one of my favorites.
So we do get to see her in this outfit.
I don't think I asked you what you thought of it at the time, though. What do you
It's
think?
stunning.
Phew. Thank you. I was actually a little nervous. Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident.
Really, you look great in anything.
Oh, then it's mere flattery. You pick your moments to wisecrack, don't you? Now I don't know whether to take what you said earlier
What?
seriously. I never knew you had such a mischievous
Oh.
side. All right, let's head to Liali
Check my
Pavilion.
frames. Yeah, let me Paimon check. Mmm. There is something going on. Give me a sec. Yeah, what the fuck? Do I need to do another update? Ugh. Oh, okay, let me know if that happens again. I thought I fixed this problem. I don't know what the problem is. I am going to go monkey mode on this fucking capture card or whatever the program it is. Wait a minute. Return to monkey. People see Ningguang in her blue dress and they just go, ooh, beat on chest. Ooh. Me monkey. I'm gonna go inside this way. Just ride the door inside. Y'all, it's a full moon. It's like Dragon Ball. Turn into the great Ozaru. The great big monkey. Say your name, because I don't want to...
Lady Ningguang. Sorry to have kept you waiting. No, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day. I'm very grateful for any amount of time you can spare for me. Great. Well, let's leave the formalities aside from now on and make this just a friendly chat. This is the Traveler. I'm assuming you've heard of her. She happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited her to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with her, too.
Beating the chest, I bet people beat other things, too. Jesus. I'm about to recharge all my crystals. Yeah. Certain crystals.
Do you mind if she sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the illustrious Traveler, too.
I thought she'd introduce me as her temporary secretary. Not gonna make a Beatles reference.
I've always been fascinated by you and your adventures. There's so many questions I'd love to ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. Look at me, getting all overexcited.
What's gonna happen when all we have left are character hangouts that aren't, like, hot moms in your area?
I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into some other markets.
Like, is chat just gonna, like, break down and not show? Is that what's gonna happen? We're gonna have... I'm gonna look at the other people we have, and I'm gonna look at them and go like, would you show up for this one?
That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest involved, too.
Boy, it's nighttime. We wasted the day, huh?
So, the rumors are true, then?
Rumors? About what exactly?
You know, the rumors about the two of you.
Whoa.
Lady Ningguang and the Traveler having a closer than average relationship.
Are these the rumors going around that we're like dating? A couple?
You haven't heard?
Are these rumors widespread?
Come on. You must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. That obviously includes her relationships.
This complicates things.
And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
I need to be very careful how I answer this.
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship, but I don't see anything unusual about it.
Yes, Beidou would absolutely be involved if we were together.
The Traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the prosperity we enjoy today.
And the second jet chain chamber.
Even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Qixing, I admire her on a personal level too.
Oh, yes. Oh, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Ningguang now seems to have a second interesting character in her innermost circle.
Oh.
The first one being the captain.
They're actually bringing up Beidou.
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache. I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspiciously coincidental, I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just empty hype.
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines to make it work?
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder, if the news is spreading like wildfire, who's fanning the flames? I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you to be cautious.
I see. Well, I was planning to get your opinion on how to get started in that business.
I'm sorry, were we having lunch or are we having a stand-up conversation?
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter into in the short term.
I want to be the matchmaker between Ningguang and Beidou. Yeah. Bring her in!
Long term, it's very difficult to say. But I believe there's too much uncertainty to make it worth your investment. You worked hard to earn every mora you own, and you should be just as careful spending it as you were making it.
Yeah, don't just buy, mouse pads with, Ito nipples on them or Mona butt. Don't frivolously spend your money on something like that.
Listen.
We don't have anything coming in the mail in the next month or so. Nothing like that.
You think so too, huh?
At least do your research before you part with any money.
Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think.
You got
I'll
what
take my
now?
time and not rush into anything. Maybe it'd be a better choice to invest this money into an industry that I'm genuinely interested in getting involved with.
I honestly don't think I could pull up these
Lady Ningguang,
these items on
thank you so
stream.
much for taking the time to meet with me today. I didn't know how much we'd
The what?
get through, but you've answered every question I wanted to ask.
Ito is safe for work until you look at the 3D nipples. Then it like pushes on the are male nipples okay to show on stream sort of thing. You're like, I don't know. Actually, when the focus is on the nipple itself, is it okay to show a male nipple? 3D male nipple on the mouse pad.
Emphasizing that.
It's what stands out and stands up on end. Meanwhile, the Mona butt mouse pad may or may not be what it is, because took a risk on it. The description doesn't really match the image, so that could end up being a waste of money.
Good. I'm glad I could be of some help.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to this conversation. What are we talking about?
Now I see why you were able to become the most successful business person in Liyue Harbor. You think clearly, you are very knowledgeable, and you keep yourself well informed. It would take me a very long time to come anywhere close to your level.
This is why so many people want to pay to spend time with Ningguang. Not to mention that Lady Ningguang has, like, access to info that nobody else does, and, like, hoards it. And, like, of course she knows what's actually a good idea and what's not.
You've been listening for a while. Are you getting bored?
No, I'm finding it all very interesting.
Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you?
I'm a novice, but I was able to follow everything because you explained everything so clearly.
That means you also have a good head on your shoulders, and the ability to learn rapidly. If you are in need of Mora, you should absolutely consider doing business.
She has access to me if she wants.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more. I can't wait to try out everything I've learned.
I can see a lot of streamers just not doing this stuff because of what it would do to chat.
See you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon.
They're like, nope, this chat's gonna be way too horny and I can't deal. Embrace
Right
it.
then. Lunch is over.
Just,
I assume you have something planned next?
there is a wall of what you can say.
Although,
What are we doing next?
I'm a little concerned about the auction.
Nightbot,
I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along.
hydrate. The thirst. I like the glitter on the little silver part there. You see that in the middle, right below Wonder and How? We still good on frames? Okay, we're good on frames. Don't worry about them. They're very capable.
Yes, you're right. Whatever happens, they can handle it.
What's the green stuff in that bowl? I think I missed it. Was it on the table?
In that case, what's next on the schedule?
Meeting with the informants.
Ah, okay then. Yes, it's been some time since I last caught up with them. Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first. I need to pick up something before meeting them.
Oh, here we go. What is in that green? Is that the green bowl you're talking about?
Enjoy your meal.
This could probably go on the low poly food Twitter. There's the green. What, the green?
Illusion shattered.
Alright. Glitter clothes are pretty in this game, yeah. Yeah. I honestly wish they would release more outfits. Because at the moment... there's only 4. And this one I got for free during an event. Oh, do you want to see how much these cost? $16.80, right? What's the math on this? $5. We need $16.80. Oh, jeez, I don't have my phone on me. So it looks like plus 60, so it's basically double what it says. So 300 is actually 600, 980 is actually 1960. So it's looking like it'd be like at least $10 to get one outfit for Jean. This one is a free update. This is her normal one. Gotta cover up the boob window for this outfit, but I actually like it. This one is just like a summertime, pretty sort of thing. Barbara has her normal outfit, and then she has, I guess, swimsuit idol outfit. Kuching has her normal outfit, and then she has the sort of... Oh, Lee Harbor. She has the sort of companion outfit to Ningguang. And then, of course, we got Ningguang and... But this game's been out for 2 years. There's only 4 outfits. I don't think they should be this expensive, but I do think there should be more. Oop. Her thighs, thank you, amen.
Hello. I'm here to collect the item I handed in for repair.
I like the small imperfections as well, like the beauty marks. Bayonetta has one. Samus has one. I think who has one in this game? Somebody has one in this game. Who was it? Is it Raiden? Is it Yae? The new guy has one? Boba Man? There you go.
Ah, Lady Ningguang. One moment, please. I'll fetch it immediately.
I'll have to look.
Very good. Don't rush now. Please, handle it with care.
Where are we supposed to... We're like gonna go into the morning because we're taking so long. I'm a terrible, terrible time management person. Is it something very valuable?
Yes, and no. You probably imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in expensive luxury goods.
Actually, not exclusively.
The workers here are very skilled, so I like to come to them when I need something custom made. This time, though, I just had them do a simple repair. The item is quite ordinary. In fact, the cost of the repair was more than the item was ever worth.
Lady Ningguang, your comb has been fixed. Please inspect it and see whether you're satisfied with our work.
I hope the new dude is good. A lot of people are looking forward to him.
We did everything we could to restore it to its original condition. You'll still see a few marks on there, though. This was unavoidable because of how badly damaged the item was.
That's fine. Thank you for your hard work.
You were right about it being a little ordinary.
Yes, though it is something very precious to one of my informants. It reminds her of her mother. My informants often provide me with extremely important information. It's only fair that I endeavor to meet any requests they have in return. Trust is of far greater importance than profit in the relationship between me and my informants.
It's interesting that Beidou and Ningguang click so well, because Beidou basically gives money away to everybody. Gives favors, and Ningguang, like, charges tens of thousands or tens of millions of Mora to fucking just say, like, yeah, that's actually not a good business idea. That'll be $10 million. I thought useful intel could only be bought with Mora.
It's understandable to think that way, and in the vast majority of cases, you'd be completely right. But things are a little different with these particular informants. Mora doesn't get you very far with this crowd.
That might have been a skip in the game. I'll check frame rate after this.
And this only makes me all the more excited to meet with them. Thank you for the repair, Xingqi.
Oh,
Whoops.
don't mention it. It's always a pleasure, Lady Ningguang.
Let's go and meet them.
Paimon, do you float smooth? Seems fine. Yeah, it might have just been a skip in the game. Who was it? Yai? Was it Raiden? Ah, yep, it's Raiden. She has a beauty mark under her right eye. McQueen! I don't want to walk. I want to teleport. Children! We're children!
Auntie Ningguang! Hi, Auntie Ningguang!
Hello, my dears. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
The informants are children?
Yes, indeed. And they are some of my most reliable helpers and friends. I didn't want to involve them in intelligence gathering for me at first, but they, on the other hand, were so enthusiastic about the idea that I thought it couldn't hurt to try. I treated it as a little game between us.
I don't think Ningguang's actually their aunt. That's just a nickname.
It turned out that they delivered the goods and thoroughly enjoyed themselves while they were at it. So, it was a win-win.
I like that low poly, like really low quality dragon kite in the background.
So,
Crusty.
fill me in. How have you all been doing?
Great! Mom and Dad have taken me on loads of cool trips recently. It's been loads of fun. But you didn't do your homework, did you? Yeah, but it's not my fault. You still gotta try. Like teacher says, Liyue Harbor is in a new age now, and we've got a really important part to play.
This new age started after that great battle, you know.
I didn't know it would have such a profound impact.
Well, this is a dramatic change, unique in all of the millennia of Liyue's history. Everyone is eager to do their part and make their mark in the age of humanity.
You talking about the fucking dragon?
What about you, Nan Nan? You haven't said anything yet, and you're looking a little unhappy.
He does look a little constipated.
I'm fine. Just don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. A load of really big boats came into the harbor the day before yesterday. Yeah, that's right. All the merchants were there, and it was really noisy. And then the people on the boat started unloading all these crates. There was a salty kind of fishy smell in the air. Ugh.
Oh, I see. That'll be the fishing boats coming back from the open ocean. How much cargo were they carrying? Remember, I taught you how you can tell.
Yep, I made sure to look at the waterline, just like you said. They looked really full this time.
Oh yeah, speaking of emotes, if you're just following the channel, you should have access to a lot of emotes right now. Like at least 8. But if you're subbed, you got some animated emotes. Check them out.
My goodness. Well, it sounds like they made quite a big catch. The heavier the boat, the lower the hull sits in the water. So you can tell how heavily loaded a vessel is from the height of the waterline.
So, okay, there's 5 from following, and then there's 8 more for subbing, and then there's 4 animated ones. That's what it is.
How deep a fully loaded vessel will sit in the water varies from ship to ship. But it's something you can tell from experience. At least for the kinds of vessels you see regularly.
Since Auntie Ningguang taught me how to do it, I can tell with just one look.
Very clever.
A few days ago, I heard some people saying that a big merchant from Fontaine is coming soon to buy luminescent spines. They said that when they get here, the price will go up a lot.
This is called insider trading.
Oh, really?
That's the opposite of what Ningguang's analysis found out.
Who did you hear this from? Do you remember what they looked like?
No, I don't remember.
All right, never mind. So, how about what they said? Do you remember their exact words?
I don't remember that either. Sorry.
Are you okay? You're usually the one that talks the most. What's gotten into you today?
It's okay. Don't be upset. Actually, I brought you a little something to cheer you up. How about that, hmm?
Fixed comb.
It's my comb. You remembered.
Of course I did. If I make you a promise, I will always keep it.
Thank you, Auntie Ningguang. Thank you so much.
It was just a small favor, really. Nothing to get overexcited about.
But they said you'd be too busy to remember about a boring old comb.
They?
Uh-oh.
Looks like there's a story here. No wonder she was fumbling over her words.
It's all right. Don't worry. There just seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here. Why don't you take this opportunity to clear it up? Don't you think that'd be best?
Yeah, Auntie Ningguang's not gonna blame you.
I'm sorry. I told you a lie. That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. 2 people came and told me to say it to you. I told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Ningguang, but, they told me you'd forgotten all about the comb, and I didn't know how to argue with them. Then they bought me a new comb, and I'm sorry. I'll give them the comb back right away. No comb is better than the one you helped get fixed for me.
I know how much it means to you. It was a gift from your mom before she left Liyue Harbor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on. When Mom gets back, she'll be so sad if she finds out I broke it.
I must say, this is most intriguing.
It looks like someone was trying to scam you.
How about this? You tell me where those 2 people are, and I'll take the comb back to them for you. Sound good?
Let's go kick some ass.
Okay. They're over at the docks. They said I should go and meet them when I finished the mission.
All right then. Don't worry, it'll all be fine. I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go punish the bad guys?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a grown-up situation, okay? It's not fun and games anymore. And don't try and follow me. I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those 2 grown-ups about what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do.
If you told us sooner, we would have figured out that it's a lie. Yeah, all three of us together makes a pretty smart group.
I got it. Thanks.
Children, we're children, we're children. Dragon looks fine up close. But, just from a distance, looks a little crusty. Time to split some hairs. We'll show them how to get ahead of the game. Is it you? Oh, wait. Go to the South Wharf to meet the person behind the scenes. You? Ah.
Do you think that kid's gonna fluff her lines? Also, let's be honest, this is a new low for us.
Yes, I know. But we didn't have any other options. Just try not to overthink it, okay? Nanan's one of Ningguang's most trusted informants. Ningguang adores that kid. She's not gonna get all suspicious just because her story doesn't quite add up.
It sounds like you underestimated me. And the children as well.
Lady Ningguang?
You knew how important that comb was to Nan Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotionally manipulate her. You coached a child to lie, made her betray her own innocence and confuse her conscience. Do you not realize how contemptible that is?
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. We never should have crossed you like this.
That's not the point. Business is business. And at some point, we're all trying to get the better of one another. So if all you've done is fool me by feeding me false information, I'd make a loss, and that would be the end of it. But you cannot put Mora above all else. You cannot go exploiting children for profit. Do you have any idea just how much damage that will cause?
It was hardly our first choice either. We were only acting out of necessity.
I'm necessarily gonna beat your ass.
We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten by, I guess, but never had any opportunities to expand. When we heard about the movement in the luminescent spine market, we thought to heck with it. Let's go all in on this one. See if we don't get lucky for once.
Uh-oh, NFTs.
So we stocked up a huge stash of luminescent spines and watched as the price went up and up. We thought this was gonna be it. We were gonna make our fortune.
But we waited and waited, and this mystery merchant from Fontaine never came. More and more people started to suspect it was all a huge scam.
Ape.
Suddenly, everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could, but we had so much inventory that no one was willing to buy it.
Quake! Crumble! Rise! Drop a meteor on them. I will have order. And that's when you thought of Ningguang?
Oh yeah! As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone follows her lead, and the price takes a steep hike. If we don't sell the goods, we're both bankrupt. We're in debt to our eyeballs. We just didn't have any other choices.
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story.
It supports your conclusion about the luminescent spine hype.
But not everyone has the capability to make rational decisions. Greed, a lust for wealth, and impatience can all cloud your judgment. Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild speculation can be?
100%. We've both barely slept in days. We begged people to take our stock off our hands. They laughed at us, called us idiots, thought it was all hilarious.
We messed up. Completely and catastrophically messed up. The savings we worked so hard our whole lives to build up, decimated, just like that. All we want now is a chance to start over.
Well, I can take your luminescent spines off your hands, but we will need a detailed contract. The portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of luminescent spines in the past, you will have to pay back to me by some means in our future business dealings.
Huh? But that means our profit is 0.
Your profit is negative right now, bruh.
Then you're free to find another willing buyer. But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit under these circumstances, I'm afraid you're beyond redemption.
Lady Ningguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it. This is a lifeline and we should be grateful for it. Forget about making money.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
I'm back. What's the drama? These two told a kid to lie. Scoundrels.
I have no particular need for luminescent spines, but I'm quite sure I can uncover a market for it with a little research.
Okay, so, shall we get this deal done now, or...?
No need to hurry. Our deal is hardly the urgent matter here. Atoning for your transgressions is the main order of business. You took advantage of a child, and you are coming with me to make a full and unreserved apology.
Get donked on.
This is an opportunity for you to show remorse.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go back and see the children.
Pet. Children.
We're back. Everything's all sorted.
Huh? Oh, it's those two.
I'm sorry, Nan Nan. I was lying to you when I told you that Lady Ningguang wouldn't fix your comb. I was completely in the wrong, and I promise I'll never do anything like this again. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
What do you think, Auntie Ningguang?
Kill him. Do it.
I think it should be your choice, and yours alone.
No matter what your decision is, we support you.
Well, since it's all sorted out now and nothing super bad happened, I guess it's okay. But we can't just let them off. We gotta show them you don't mess with us.
Kill him.
That's true. I'd certainly hate to see anyone else try to con you.
Do it.
I've made up my mind.
Off with their heads.
I want them to come play with us.
What?
Yeah! Now we have someone to play hide and seek with.
True punishment.
Great idea. Let's go play hide and seek at the North Wharf.
Wait a second.
Nope. No waiting. Come on!
So full of energy.
We should go with them.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving them alone with those two buffoons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't fucking leave them alone with the children. Tell them to go and hide, never find them. And you can't come out until we find you. And then the kids go home. So I've heard that Tamagotchis are making a comeback after the Turning Red movie. Because it played a very prominent role. At least I'm seeing more people talk about it.
Let me guess what you're thinking. You're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants and the actions of those two businessmen.
I mean, it's not
right?
It's not as bad, but
They were completely different when I first met them. They'd run away as soon as they saw me, or they'd be shaking with nerves and unable to speak.
you are Lady Ningguang after all.
But gradually, they stopped seeing me as someone to be afraid of, and started seeing me as someone they can trust. For my part, I did my utmost to fulfill the duties of a responsible adult.
Yeah, they got like new like touchscreen Tamagotchis nowadays that like has full color and changing backgrounds and stuff. People are gonna be spending some money.
I played games with them, but I also taught them observation skills, analytical skills, how to think critically. I never taught business, though.
Dog?
Now, they're much further ahead in their studies, and far more mature than their peers. This has given them confidence in themselves. I think that this is beneficial to them.
A lot like a teacher to them.
Yes, perhaps I am. I never had the chance to receive a good education as a child. That's why I hope to teach these children myself. Hopefully, I can pass on some of what I've learned. Someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are facts of life. But there's nothing wrong with that. When that happens, they will be ready to face the world head-on and become exceptional businessmen and women. But until then, I am here to protect them.
You know those movies where like there's a conversation on screen, but in the background they have like a cute animal doing a thing to distract the kids while the parents listen to the conversation? That's going on right now, but I don't think the game realizes that it's doing it. Are you raising them to be your heirs? Are you raising them to be your competitors?
I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the old, and Liyue will continue to prosper. I hope the name Ningguang will live on, but not as a person, as more of a symbol. If I can pass on everything I have learned, I can create a legacy that will live on long after I am gone.
Come on, Auntie Ningguang! Hurry up! We're not gonna wait forever!
Coming! Come on, let's enjoy this while we can.
Time flies and the good years slip away easily, but the name Ningguang will remain a symbol for generations to come. So, let's check the quest line, see how we did. We went top here, and we went top again. Interesting. The Grand Banquet.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water.
I think the last time I really paid attention to Tamagotchi was... Boy, it was a few years back when I think it was just an app on... You could just get it as an app on your phone. And I did have it downloaded, but then I remembered how kind of annoying they are. At least for me. They bug you. It's like a little timer. It's like setting your alarm and hitting snooze all day.
Lady Ningguang.
Okay.
Sorry to have kept...
No,
Skip,
great.
skip.
She happened to be... Do you mind if she...
No, not at all. I've always been... Oh, I'm Luo Qiao. That's what I wanted to...
Rumors?
You know. You haven't heard?
Nope.
Come on. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
Actually...
Interesting. The Traveler is even
Nope.
putting...
Oh,
You're comparing I've missed out on an...
investment?
No.
Oh, but...
If it were really... I had my so I would advise you.
I see.
In my opinion, long term...
You think so too? Huh? Okay. Maybe it'd... Lady Ningguang.
Good.
Now I see why. You think clearly.
You've been listening for a while. Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you?
Maybe I'll give it a shot in the future.
Ah, so you want to be my competitor. Well then, I suppose I'll have to start looking over my shoulder.
Don't take it personally.
Or how about this? I'll invest in you early on, before you make it big.
That way you'll get a cut of my earnings.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more.
See you next time.
Whoa.
I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon.
Camera? Her eyes are up there.
Right then. Lunch is over. I assume you have something planned next? Although, I'm a little concerned about the auction.
Right. We'll go to the auction. Well, we have time to go and check up on them if you want.
Good. Then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see. So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help worrying for them a little.
I am looking respectfully. I am looking, but I am not respectful.
Come on. The auction is being held at Eugene Terrace.
It's the scene from SpongeBob when they're looking at the treasure map and their eyes are just like all over the fucking map. I think you've probably seen a gif of it where they're like their eyeballs are stretched down to the paper and they're just like rubbing it all over the paper. It sounds gross, but it's more comedic than anything. Hang on. I'm going to look this gif up now. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I watched a lot of SpongeBob growing up. Give me a sec. SpongeBob eyes map. Okay, I gotta open that in a new tab. Video, a new tab. Interesting. Here's a... and then, there's this right here. Specifically, like what we were literally talking about. Oh boy. Close this out. Get back to the game. Alright. I'm not going up them stairs. Gliding down. As someone who never watched SpongeBob, it seems legit. I'd say at the very least, early seasons of SpongeBob are extremely funny. I remember when the first episode aired, and it was like an introduction episode to Sandy, and it just had very Ren and Stimpy vibes at the time, but I think it did it a lot better in some ways. Some people have a huge nostalgia for Ren and Stimpy, but I actually have more nostalgia for SpongeBob. I think the comedy was great. I think the perfect episode is the one where they paint Mr. Krabs' den. And it's like permanent paint. And they have to be extra careful. That thing is just entirely... It's really well paced. It's very funny all the way through. There's so many good jokes. That's great.
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned. So I just came to see how everything is going.
We're about ready, and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Right. Patrick's like, oh, we gotta be extra careful, and he's like, SpongeBob plucks one nose hair to be his paintbrush, and then Patrick does the same thing, but he has like a big, it's like a mop that comes out of his nose. He's like, I think we'll use mine.
Huh? You want to do it yourself?
Yes. Just in case anything untoward happens. I can take care of it myself.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to lend our full support behind the scenes.
All right, let's do this auction.
Have you attended an auction before?
My net worth isn't quite in that category.
Well, would you like to participate this time? You don't have to bid, of course. Just experience the atmosphere.
Sure, that should be quite fun.
All right then. Feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in.
There might be. Alright, let's see here. We got a hairpin. A fairly well-made hairpin. There's nothing exceptional about it. Fine to buy in a shop. But can this really fetch a good price in an auction? Generic office implements. I guess they could brighten the place up a little. Still, it'd be cheaper to get one from Bolai. This, on the other hand, a plain-looking vase with clear signs of wear and tear. Can't see any reason to bid on something like this. There's probably a story behind each of these things, and the story is where the money is worth. So now we just gotta wait for the auction. Nobody takes my seat. Hold up. 1600? 1600. Everybody stood up. I'll put 500 more on the thigh of Yai. If you think 500 is enough, you're dreaming. Oh, I'm sorry, was I in your suit, dude?
Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off.
Before we start, I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
5,000, still too low. Still too low. She wouldn't go below, I think, 1 million. To even be in the presence of her thigh. A thigh lap, for 1 minute, 1 million mora. Is it worth it, though? I don't know. I got a lot. I could sit on there for 9 minutes. Are these auction items genuinely very valuable?
That's for you to make a considered judgment on. It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting, don't you think? Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
Yes, you should look forward to it. The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
From her personal collection, that's what the value is. I'll give you the moon for Yai. Yeah, she would just try and see, like, how much do you got? And then if it was lower than 1 million, she'd go like, how about a down payment? Yeah, you give how much you got now, you come back for the next few months, and then we'll see if we can work our way up there. You never pay 10,000 more for something like this normally.
20,000.
30,000.
50,000.
Wow, the bidding is fierce. 60,000.
80,000. 80,000 over here.
I'll raise that to 100,000.
120.
He seems very determined. 130.
I swear, some of these bidders are just driving the price up for fun. All right, 150,000. Anyone else want to keep going now?
150 once?
Yeah.
170?
180,000.
Oh.
180 once? 180 twice? 180. Sold!
I kicked that price up a mighty amount.
It's mine now.
I can't believe it went for 180,000 mora.
Okay then. Moving straight on to the next lot.
One by one, the unexceptional items are sold for exceptionally higher prices.
You're getting quite into it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything.
Something felt off. That dude that was very confident probably worked for Ningguang, doing the same shit I was doing.
Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction. Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for.
Pretty woman can take my soul. Alright. Start with this dude.
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted.
Aren't you be worried about the price being overinflated? I don't think B is supposed to be in there. Aren't you be worried about the price being overinflated?
Nothing of Ningguang's could ever be overinflated. I'm far from the only buyer who believes that owned by Ningguang is worth paying a premium for. So how much I make just depends on how many people are even bigger fans of Ningguang than I am.
They want it because she had it. Excuse me.
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was Lady Ningguang. Sure, the item may look pretty ordinary, but that's probably just because I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know how to appreciate it. But I figured I'd buy it first, then go get it appraised by an expert. Then I'll be rich.
I don't know why she stood up. Oh, they all do. How's your leg?
Today wasn't my day. Didn't manage to snag much.
Who are you?
There were too many bidders, and they all seemed like experts to me. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction. Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
Is that... I don't want to say the line, but is that Matt Mercer?
Today wasn't my day. Didn't manage to snag much.
Here I go. This would be kind of recent because it's Ningguang's character hangout. Come on. IMDb is so slow sometimes. What's this dude's name? Little Ben? What a name. Okay. Genshin. Little Ben. Voice actor. How about the Japanese voice actor? Fandom, wiki... Other languages... Yeah. Shit. Shit! I don't know. I don't want to just throw it out there, but it sure sounds like him. It sounds like he's downplaying it a lot, though.
There were too many bidders, and they all seemed like experts to me. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction. Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
I think it is him, and he's not credited. Probably got paid.
Well, did you find the answer yet?
It's because everyone has faith in your judgment and aesthetics.
That's certainly part of it. But every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves.
Maybe he doesn't want the Critical Role crowd following him? I don't know. Like, sometimes they just, like, leave themselves uncredited, or maybe the game just didn't credit them. Because I don't see anybody credited for that character on the fan wiki. And usually they're pretty, they only have the Japanese voice actor accredited, and this is a Chinese game. So you'd think, maybe, the Chinese voice actor be accredited, not just the Japanese one. So weird.
Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value?
If not, then what else could it be?
You'll see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that than hosting an auction. Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on certain intelligence.
Sure enough, after some time passed, one of the participants returns.
Lady Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction. As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have for making copies of things like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
Because we trusted you! Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander.
I know a lawyer.
Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
You... Fine. Yes, technically, it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that. I guess what I'm saying is this really in your best interests?
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands. When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me. Or, to put it another way, they were all people who have had a taste of something that was mine and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of.
No wonder they had such blind faith.
So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust, or was it greed? The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions. If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it. You drive a hard bargain like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. Good for him.
It all makes sense now.
The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yenfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative, so I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense.
Definitely suits your modus operandi.
I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment. At most, a little childish perhaps. Which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan. What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osile?
The size?
Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains. Its great weight meant that it hit Osile with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion. Every piece of the Jade Chamber, from the stone walls and wooden beams down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it.
It's not so childish. I hope you can get all your things back too.
Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell.
Hey. Weight of a collection. None of the items that were offered up during the decisive battle shall be lost, no matter how small. Alright, what's left here? We have 3 more endings. That's these 2 routes. That means that this route has 3 endings to it. Scheduling the day. Uh-oh. Get me up there, you son of a bitch! I just really wish there was a teleport up here. No. You can make one up here. You can put your own down. Oh, you couldn't do this before. It's a teleport point. That's cool. Good thing I brought it up. Thank you for telling. Yeah. Well, this also gives me a good high spot to glide down from for anything in Liyue Harbor. It's way up there. Check the frame rate. Paimon's been uncharacteristically quiet. Did we just see that Shadow Man? Did you see that? It was right there in the center of the screen. What was that? What was that? I'd have to see a clip of it, but it flickered. If somebody can get a screen cap of the flicker or something like that. Whenever I unpaused,
I want to start by, as a member of the Liyue Chisin,
it flashed.
Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Made my usual job. For example,
are you in a trance or?
You misunderstood.
Baisha has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands, and rest assured that her performance will be nothing short of exemplary. I'm sure she was simply...
Back to the top. Bai Xiao and Bai... I can go through the methods I use, all in a day's work. Currently, there are 100... Yes, I'll go through them most first. Then a discussion. Right after that, there's... Yes, you do. You need to take ample knowledge of all... I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point?
She's not going to keep going on like this, is she?
Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a...
No need.
Already? Wow.
Wonderful. Then I'm grateful for your... If anything else is...
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
This is the, this is going to be the branching point. Alright, time to avoid doing anything too complicated. Here's our schedule. It's going to be different from last time. 1 day off!
Don't you think that this schedule is a bit of a light load?
Ningguang hasn't taken a vacation in a long time, I'll bet.
Yeah, that's true. Lady Ningguang has a lot of work to attend to, and frankly, she doesn't have many opportunities to rest.
Hang on. It's the pee-pee pooper man. Hang on, I gotta open up on this chat over here. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Gotta mute this. Okay. Full screen. Is there play speed? There we go. 0.25. We'll mute it. Is it just like a frame? Right there, you see that? What is that? What the fuck is that? It's like in the center of the room too. That's like floating. What the hell? I don't know what that is. I mean, I assume it's just a player model or like just an NPC, but it just like flashed and went away. I thought I saw it flash twice, but it was just the one time. You know what I saw is I saw the like some shadow right there. Oh, it was that. It was him. So you can see a shadow right there, right here, and then he like teleports up for a split second. Weird. Weird. Wow. It's the pee pee poo poo man. Thank you for clipping that. You've satisfied my curiosity. Now we have creepypasta material.
We do sometimes worry about her health, but her attitude is very Mora-driven. If by taking a break there's a chance she'll lose Mora, she'll never agree to it.
The ghost of the Jade Chamber. No amount of Mora is worth ruining your health for.
Huh. I see where you're coming from. Yes, you have a point. All right then, let's go with your plan. I'm sure Lady Ningguang has plenty she wants to talk about with you.
I will go on a date with Ningguang, invite Beidou, and just, you know, have a nice night.
There's a lot of things that need doing over at the auction venue, so I will be leaving you now.
I hope everything goes well tomorrow.
I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
I'm exhausted from saying, yeah, just take a day off. I'm doing my job. Let's go take a look at where the pee pee poo poo man was. So he started down here. And then he teleported, like, up.
Quake!
Quake! Crumble! Rise!
Rise!
There it is. We gotta wait. Past time. 7 a.m. 6:59. Wouldn't Yai and Beidou get jealous from the date with Ningguang? No, we invite them all. It's like a quad date. It's like a double date, but everybody's dating each other. It's like a free-for-all. Knock, knock.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I was so excited I couldn't sleep.
Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to disappoint you. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule?
Here, take a look for yourself.
I imagine this must have taken Baisher completely by surprise.
Yes, but she said she'd leave it up to me.
Sure. There's no harm in changing my schedule around once in a while. My schedule is usually very tightly packed, and any extra time I can squeeze out is spent on preparing for the future.
Don't say tightly packed and squeeze in the same sentence.
So, it'll be quite nice to take a break.
You don't take many breaks, huh?
I don't often feel tired. Seeing the Mora come in has a way of making me feel quite invigorated.
Yeah, I assume getting paid is a good motivator.
Still, your idea is very sensible. Mora can only lift a weary spirit. It cannot alleviate physical fatigue. So then, the days ahead of us. Any ideas on how to spend it?
In bed. I mean, let's go. Something you never normally have time for? Let's do something you never normally have the opportunity to do. Something you never have time for.
Something I never have time for. Ah, have you played the chess game I made? Or heard of it, perhaps?
Is it called Liyue Millennial?
Yes. It's based on classic chess, but with different rules.
We get to play chess with Ningguang?
When I was designing it, I wanted it not only to be a fun game, but also to capture Liyue's culture in a unique way. So I introduced a lot of concepts that aren't part of traditional chess, as well as different chess pieces and even boards. I'm constantly revising and expanding it. So far, there are over 30 editions.
What an ambitious project.
True. That's one reason why it's been difficult to catch on. But I don't feel that making it easier to learn is necessarily a good thing.
It just means it has a high skill ceiling.
Isn't one of the joys of playing chess to continually learn and progress through a complex set of rules?
So how do we get people interested?
I think the key will be to make something that easily catches the attention of people who haven't played much chess before. I'm planning to make a new set with the board and pieces based on the battle for Liyue.
So you'll be the queen, and I shall be your knight.
One side will play the Guardians of Liyue Harbor. The other side will play the Fatui and Osile.
I'd play that.
No problem. I will let you try it out as soon as I finish the prototype.
I want the chess set for my house.
I want to make each of the chess pieces of Liyue Millennial as true to life as possible. And no Guardians of Liyue chess set would be complete without you.
You're gonna make a chess piece based on me?
I am indeed. Many of them, in fact. My thinking was that only people who pre-order the chess set at full price will be eligible to receive the limited edition Traveler chess piece. It seems only fitting for someone of your status.
So I'm part of the marketing plan.
Naturally, since you are the face of that historic event. I intend to make chess pieces for everyone who was involved that day, including myself. Everyone who owns this chess set will preserve this moment in history in a vivid and compelling form.
Sounds great.
Then it's decided. Come with me. To make this chess piece, I need to take some measurements.
Just gonna get measured by Ningguang, don't worry. What's the term? Royalties? Yeah, I would assume there's some compensation coming my way. Right? Compensatory, means, you know? A little rubbing the fingers together. Grease the wheels. What will the compensation be? You know, oil. 2 chess sets. Oil. Oh boy. Oh my god. Are we actually gonna go to this lady with the oil? I was joking. This, you want to talk about thirsty? Just listen to her.
Oh, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler.
You already know each other?
We've met before.
Oh, I think it goes a little deeper than that. I don't teach my hard-earned skills to just anyone, you know.
Jesus Christ.
There's a word for people like you, who are warm one minute and cold the next. Fickle.
You seem to be in a good mood today.
As ever, there's nothing special about today, but seeing you two has definitely perked me up.
Take it easy.
All jokes aside, how can I be of service today?
I need you to do my measurements.
Remember the custom chess pieces I told you about? I'd like you to take her measurements today.
But isn't she in the porcelain business?
Whatever business I'm in, I am first and foremost a woman of many talents. Don't you remember when I taught you how to make perfume? There was no porcelain involved in that.
Right. That's why I thought you were involved in oil. I didn't even put together that you do porcelain.
As it happens, I am a skilled tailor as well. What can I say? I'm in the prime of my youth and I love all beautiful things. Is that so strange?
Chat incarnate.
Yingar is every bit as proficient as any of the top tailors in the land. I've availed myself of her services many times before.
How many times? Excuse me, sir, leave.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just realizing that the Traveler only thinks I'm good at one thing.
Wow.
I see how it is. In which case, you'll find all the tools you could need in the room. Please, help yourselves. I'll stay outside and mind my own porcelain business, as you quite rightly suggested.
Wow. Talk about petty.
Huh? What are you expecting me to do here?
Wait, she's gonna get Ningguang to measure me?
Oh, I think the Traveler is the one you should be asking about that.
I wasn't suggesting anything.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. It's hard not to tease when you're both so well matched. Come on then, step inside and I'll examine your body from tip to toe.
After all that, Yinger takes her measurements quite uneventfully.
If I hear any strange new rumors after this, you will be my #1 suspect.
Are all hangout events just like horny as this? Or are we just getting the horny ones?
Rumors about the Traveler or the chess piece?
Diona's definitely wasn't. It was about her drunk dad. And how, disappointed she is in him. And then also, she was jealous of all the cats that got all the attention instead of her drinks. I can't really... And then, Noelle's was she just wanted to be a better Knight of Favonius / maid.
Either. Both are confidential.
Don't worry, I know where the line is. I'd never take a joke too far. Secrets are only fun when they're kept secret.
I hope you know where the line is.
Just enough with the ambiguous phrasing, okay? You'll give people the wrong idea.
Sir?
Forget it. Let's just go.
I feel like I'm in the Truman Show. He just passed by again.
You're always welcome at Scent of Spring. Come again, anytime.
What again?
I slightly regret bringing you here. It doesn't...
Whoop! Shit. Paimon, go on.
Now that your measurements are taken, let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order in.
I really wish opening the menu didn't fully interrupt and cut off their lines of dialogue and make them stop and skip dialogue. And then Paimon says go on as if it was to continue where it got cut off, and then it still skips the line. Sorry. Don't know what to do about that other than replay the mission, delete that tiny little sentence.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. What can I do for you today?
That chess piece I told you about? We can start work now. I have the Traveler's measurements here.
I was just going to teleport to the next area to save time, and I ended up skipping a line of dialogue.
Okay, let me just double check. Looks good. This has all the measurements we need. I'll pass them on to the craftsman shortly.
Good. And as agreed, please use top-grade materials only.
Of course, we are professionals, and we will do everything we can to deliver the high standard you expect. Although, speaking to you as a friend, I have to tell you that the sale price you indicated won't even cover the cost of production. I don't mean just the material costs either. Waiting around for top quality materials drags out the production time and also reduces the total quantity we can produce.
That's okay. This one is not for profit. With every previous set, there's always been some degree of commercial or marketing considerations to bear in mind. But this one serves more of a commemorative purpose. To that point, as you know, the prototype of the Jade Chamber chess piece has been in the works for a long time, but I haven't once followed up on the progress.
Jade Chamber? So there's a Jade Chamber piece in this chess set?
Yes, and just like your piece, the Jade Chamber piece will be scaled for the game.
Now I understand Qingxi's concern.
Yes, it's a challenging project, but also, not for profit is really not something I ever expected from Lady Ningguang. How do I put it? It just seems out of character.
In business, everything comes down to profits versus losses. You have to keep a cool head and make rational judgments. In other words, you must be shrewd. But shrewdness is easily perceived as cynicism in the eyes of others. People come to think of you as someone who cares only about money and not people. Hardly the worst thing in the world, of course. But it has caused obstacles for me in the past.
Pickle juice for cramps. Is that because of the electrolytes? Am I wrong about what the pickle juice is about?
Perhaps. I don't know if it's electrolytes, but there's something in it that's legitimately good for muscles.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that it's good for the muscles. I'm just wondering if that's also like why Gatorade is sort of recommended for that stuff. Not that I'm promoting Gatorade. How?
Well, for example, I once had a case where someone backed out of a deal with me to sell to someone else. We were both offering the exact same terms. It was simply because they didn't like me very much. Another case is where I offered distinctly more competitive terms in an investment, and this ended up arousing their suspicion. That Ningguang, they thought. She must be up to something. We can't let her get away with it.
I think it's probably just going to be this one character hangout event tonight. Because I've been taking a lot longer with this than I usually do with these things.
I see.
But these problems disappeared all but completely after the battle against Ersail. Why? Because the whole of Liyue witnessed me destroying my Jade Chamber. At least, that's the most reasonable explanation I can think of.
Oh, I get it. You're saying that back when you sacrificed the Jade Chamber, you gained everyone's respect in return. You're not seeking to make a profit from these chess pieces because what you're commemorating is your personal contribution to Liyue Harbor. It was the deal of the century, and as long as you keep capitalizing on it, business will be plain sailing for you in the future.
Yes, exactly. Very to the point.
Truly a brilliant strategy, Lady Ningguang. You really are a business mastermind. Now I understand why this set needs to be so perfect and why it's okay that it doesn't turn a profit.
It will be a lot of work, and I'm most grateful to you. Make sure the Traveler's piece is exactly how she wants it. We can't go letting her down.
Don't you worry. We'll put our all into it.
Well, that's that then. Let's head back to the Jade Chamber. There's something I want to discuss with you.
Electrolytes are great for preventing muscle cramps, but pickle juice works while the cramps are happening.
I have a question for you, and I'd like to hear your honest opinion.
Yes?
And I, in turn, will tell you how I really think. When we were at Mingxing Jewelry, I admitted that my decision to sacrifice the Jade Chamber was a calculated one. I had already considered what I stood to lose and to gain. When you heard that, did it make you think that maybe I really was a cynical profit chaser after all?
The point is you stepped up when the time came.
Thank you. Yes, you see things the way they are, however they may appear on the surface. I was lying to Xingxi. My decision to destroy the Jade Chamber was nowhere near as thought through as I made it out to be. I just thought we should do what needed to be done, and this was a decision that only I could make. Afterwards, I consoled myself by reasoning that all my wealth comes from Leo Harbor. So, to lose Leo Harbor is to lose everything. In that sense, giving up the Jade Chamber would be a profitable investment in the long term.
The vinegar and the brine being acidic, enough to loosen the muscles, but not enough to cause physical damage. Vinegar! Okay, that's good to know.
But it just didn't work. I was grief-stricken. Like a huge part of my heart was suddenly missing.
This is very sad, but one more factoid. Almonds. Great for heartburn. No joke. Those do better than anything I've ever done for heartburn.
Because I had just severed ties with a lifelong companion. I stared out at the sea for goodness knows how long. I just couldn't let it go. I just couldn't. There was no way I could console myself. So why bother trying? But as time went by, I received so many thank you gifts and letters from people. Everyone was describing how they now saw me in a new light, how I'd become an inspiration to them. I gave up the Jade Chamber without a moment's hesitation, and I did it for the sake of Leo Harbor. And now, people are inspired to follow my example, to tackle their life challenges with the same unswerving determination. All of this was so encouraging to hear. It made me feel that my dear old companion's sacrifice was not in vain.
So why did you lie to Qingxi?
Because, to most people, the idea that Lady Ningguang is someone who battles with grief and struggles to let go of the past is probably the furthest thing from the truth that they could imagine. This is one aspect of the truth that I can share only with you. The fact that I can't always be as strong as everyone thinks I am.
You've done so well.
Thank you for your comforting words. It feels good even just to be able to talk about it. I'm sorry that you have to see me in this state. But look where I am now, standing on the deck of the Jade Chamber once more, taking in the view. It must be fate's reward to me. And if I end up having to do it all over again in the future, I will not hesitate to make the same decision again.
It's a daytime in the photo. Unchanging will. Through countless melancholy moments, the clouds are now at last clear. Gazing ahead, she will surely make the right decisions. Something was distracting me. What's right over? What's straight ahead on the map there? Really? That's what I'm seeing from here? In the distance, I'm seeing like an air current. Let's see that up close real quick. That air current right there. Random event. What's going on here?
Solidify!
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
They're all dead. So I think that's the air current right there. Really. Nope. So the Jade Chamber is... That's Inazuma over there. That's Yae Miko's mountain. That's Mondstadt. There's the Jade Chamber floating in the sky over there. Wow. You see that mountain? You can go there. That's crazy, though. I was just seeing this aircraft. What is that? Yeah, just that far away. Let's get the next mission queued up here. Because I think we have 2 more endings, but they're spin-offs of here. Time off. Ah, did we not get a chess set? I wanted a chess set with a player piece. Wait until the following day, 7 a.m. Sure. Go 6:48 because I have to go inside and wake her up. The following day? So we'll find out. I was told. Me climb Mount Never Reach. I was told to do that before I climb Mount Lady. From my hero? A giant lady? Surely nothing has been posted online about the giant lady in any other context with her being giant. Surely. Yep, gotta wait a day.
Osmanthus.
Sorry, what were you saying? Osmanthus wine tastes just the same as I remember.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I was a little nervous.
There's nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule you made and tick the items off one by one.
There's only one.
So, what's item 1 on today's schedule? I imagine this must have taken back.
Yep.
Sure. My schedule is usually so it'll be quite nice. I don't often still. So then.
Let's do something you never normally have the opportunity to do.
Something I never have the opportunity to do. Interesting. Before I decide, I'd like to know, what gave you this idea? Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities.
But being a member of the Liyue Qixing is a limitation. But Mora can also be a limitation. This one.
Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I appreciate about you. You see things the way they are, rather than how they appear. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you?
The day is yours. Do with it as you please.
Thank you. All right, here it is. I've always thought it would be fun to recapture what life was like before I joined the Liyue Qixing.
You mean selling fruit?
I was born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now began with a single haul of fish.
You know how to fish?
I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Fishing isn't the half of it. You'd be amazed at some of the odd jobs I've worked in my time. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner back in the day.
It's hard to imagine.
They were tough times, but I had a clear goal and plenty of motivation. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I'd have no food for lunch. I guess that's why I came to be so obsessed with Mora. I want to relive that time for my life, feel some of that drive again, take a trip down memory lane. So how about it? Will you join me?
It's not what I was expecting, but it sounds like a lot of fun.
Great. Then let me lay down the ground rules. We're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage, and we have no starting capital. The goal is to see how much more we can make under these conditions.
Let's go find someone Let's go find some work at Northland Bank, or let's start at the bottom of the ladder.
Okay, but working as a day laborer could be quite dull. Why don't we go down to the docks? They periodically throw out a lot of unclaimed or abandoned goods. We might find something that we can exchange for Mora.
Dumpster diving. It's not the most dignified way to make money.
What does it matter? Don't worry about it. It's all part of the fun.
She wants to slum it.
Come on, let's go down to the docks.
Okay. Let me up.
Add Astra at...
Yep. Surprise.
Lady Ningguang, to what do I owe the honor? Are you here to inspect the goods in the warehouse? You may have to wait a moment. I must have not gotten the message. Sorry, I won't be long. I'll grab all the paperwork right away.
Welcome back, son.
Calm down. No need to panic. That's not why we're here.
Oh, you're just looking for me? I haven't done anything. Have I? I mean, I don't think so.
We want to know about the unclaimed and abandoned goods.
All right, the periodic clearances. Yeah, I've been handling those, strictly per the protocol. I make sure I post all the necessary notices and notify every individual that I'm required to. It used to be a huge problem, but with a bit of hard work, I've managed to reduce the amount of goods we need to clear out by at least half.
Why do so many goods get abandoned in the first place?
It's hard to say. It really depends. Everyone has their own reasons. But as far as the warehouse is concerned, they all fall into these categories: unclaimed goods, damaged goods, or unpaid storage fees. As for the damaged ones, I guarantee you it's nothing to do with how they're stored. It's because some things go bad more easily than others. If it sits there in the warehouse for too long, it goes without saying that it could start to affect the other goods. But that aside, even the smell is just unbearable.
So, have you cleared out any of these goods recently?
I'm afraid we just finished clearing out all the big ones. But don't worry, Lady Ningguang. If you're here for an inspection, then I'm here to make it happen. Hang tight. I'll grab some of the smaller items for you right away.
Hold on. Oh.
Off he goes.
I don't think he has quite grasped the nature of this situation.
It's like he was reporting on his work. Can't really blame him.
Lady Ningguang, I had a quick run through the list and cleared out some more items. Please, inspect them at your leisure.
Let me see here. Soggy food, an odd shoe, a broken mirror, a small wooden toy.
They're in terrible shape. No wonder no one wants them.
It's a shame we missed the last clearance. We're down to the slim pickings now. Some of these are true junk, but there are a few items of value here. Take this wooden toy, for example. The wood is good quality. If you took it apart, there's quite a number of useful everyday objects that you could turn it into, with a little work.
Can we have this stuff?
Huh? You want it? Well, sure. Take whatever you want. It's all getting thrown away anyway.
Great. This is going well.
Let's take some time to sift through what we've acquired.
Yes. And once we're done, we will find a merchant to give us an appraisal of their value.
I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm not about to ask either.
Okay. Oh! Before I forget, before we continue this quest even, a long time ago, maybe not a long time ago, when I did Child's character event quest with his brother, little brother, he gave me a sack of money, and there's a bit of it I haven't used yet. There's 19,000 Mora inside of it. But if I just go to the Northland Bank, I could turn it in to actual money. I forgot to do that. Northland Bank's right there, that big building. There it is. Vlad was about to get in my way again. Give me the sack. Give the sack to me and I'll convert it. Yeah. No extra charge. Don't you even worry about it. I'll convert your sack right now. By the way, if you play this game for the first time, come up here and there's a chest with like 100,000 Mora in it and you can just take it. Totally won't give it to Yai for 5 minutes. Oh, the Northland Bank, how may I assist you? I'd like to make an exchange. The elemental energy on this bag of Mora, indeed, has been certified by us. Up to 35,000. Well.
Welcome to the Northland Bank.
Goodbye. Off stream, I'm gonna need to figure out what to do with these nameless treasures. I know that I still have these things. I should definitely exchange them for some quest. I just don't know which one it is. It's weird because I've done every single world quest in Leeway, so that's not a world quest. Alright, back to the story, the hangout event. Women. Speaking of women, and Raiden, she has like flower designs on her her outfit. If you look closely, that is. They're actually under her shirt.
Why'd they have to give me that transfer?
Man, you can't really get a good view, can you? Respectfully, Raiden Shogun. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Respectfully. Excuse me. Excuse me. There's flower. There's butterfly designs somewhere. There. Oh, you can't see them. Wow. How, in the name of hell, do I need to like glitch your leg or something? I need to glitch your leg. Glitch the leg. Yeah, we're doing this. We're actually doing this. Give me a sec. Just the leg needs to just go up a little bit. On maybe over here or something. Something a little shorter, perhaps? Like, right. Yeah, like that. Just a leg up. She's like butterfly designs, and it's like so hard to fucking see them. Alright, quick look. Chill, chill, chill. Everybody fucking chill out. There you go. Like in the stomach area, you see the purple butterfly patterns there? And how the hell are you supposed to see that otherwise? How the hell are you supposed to see that otherwise? But there's like detail there. It's weird. Oh, this guy again.
Lady Ningguang.
Oh, I'm looking.
Welcome to my humble store. What can I get for you?
Just kind of reminds me of Bayonetta a little bit with the butterfly thing going on.
Actually, today's a little different. I'm not here to buy anything. I wanted to ask if you could take a look at some goods for me.
Write that down, write that down!
Just take a look? What for?
To give me an estimate on their value.
Oh, I see. Let me take a look then. I mean, I can take them. I have a few regular customers I can talk to. They should be able to salvage the raw materials. It shouldn't take long at all. But,
What's wrong? If it's too much trouble, please, there's no need to force it.
No, it's nothing like that. Well, anyway, let's talk prices. So all of these together, I'll give you 150,000 mora. How does that sound?
So much.
Oh, well...
No worries. The price is negotiable, of course, so we can discuss it further. If that figure's not what you had in mind, I can, bump it up a little. It'll be fine. I'm sure we can reach an agreement here.
She's trying not to use her influence to make money for once, and she can't help but have it happen.
What are your thoughts?
Honestly, that's way too much.
Yes. At most, these items are only worth a couple of thousand mora.
Huh? Wait a minute. So you're really here just to sell a few things? And specifically, these things? I thought that was all code for some kind of inspection or something.
So we were misunderstood again.
It appears so. We can't go on like this. Let's try something else. As long as we're in Liyue Harbor, this kind of misunderstanding is inevitable. If I wasn't Ningguang, Go Sonar probably wouldn't have handed all of these over to us. And you likely wouldn't be willing to buy them either.
To be completely honest, you're not wrong.
This goes against the rules we set for ourselves at the start.
Then we'll just have to leave Liyue Harbor and live an adventurer's life.
Are there any other ways for adventurers to make mora besides their remuneration from the guild?
We can go treasure hunting in Guili Plains, but the work is hard and the payout is low.
Great. I don't mind. Let's give it a try. Lead the way.
You two have a good one.
And we went treasure hunting here before. It didn't let me glide.
This must be the place. Let's do this.
They're slimes! Slimes!
This is order.
Get out of here!
Let me scry.
This is gonna be nothing.
It feels like it's been a long time since I've gotten so physical.
Physical, you say?
The feeling of creating your wealth with your own two hands is just as exhilarating as ever.
Even for this paltry amount?
Yes, I'd say so. Everything starts out small. You focus on quantity at the outset, and gradually shift to focusing on quality as your wealth builds. And let's not forget, we started with no initial capital. It's reasonable to expect building something from nothing to be highly demanding. In any case, the sight of Mora has always had a way of improving my mood, no matter what the sum is.
Let's keep this momentum going.
I intend to. I'm not ready to stop yet. This time, let's try something a little more challenging.
Ma'am. Continue looking for chests. A light Mora purse. Excuse me? Give me. Okay.
Stabilize.
Teamwork is strength, written in the stars. Delved into Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh, wait.
Don't waste my time.
Wait a minute, what?
Give up.
Should probably use her for the next battle. I didn't realize she was in my party. Next battle.
Another satisfying haul. Ah, what a feeling.
You're very good at this.
That's very kind of you. But I know I'm no match for a professional adventurer like yourself. For me, a battle is just a form of exercise. A way to keep fit and use up any surplus energy.
Have you scratched the itch yet?
Oh no, not yet. There's more Mora to be made. Hey, look! What's that hole in the ground?
I think it was dug by a weasel thief.
Oh, I see. So if we catch it, there's Mora for the taking?
It's almost as fond of Mora as you are. Go figure.
Oh, how quaint. That was your Beto impression, was it? Well, I'm afraid I'm having far too much fun to stop what I'm doing and start bickering with you, Captain. Come on, let's go get this weasel thief.
Who is it? Is she scratching? No. No.
There it is! After it! Goodness, this reminds me of fishing. Not an easy catch. But we didn't let it slip away, and the haul is now ours. That's what counts.
How much did we make?
Let's see. A little over 1,000 Mora. We can't do any serious business with this amount of starting capital. We need to keep working hard.
Do you need to take a break?
Actually, now that you mention it, I'm suddenly a little hungry. Huh. Amidst the thrill of the chase, I didn't even notice. Wangshu Inn is right there, but...
Based on our current financial position, we can rule that out.
Same thoughts here. After how hard we worked to get our hands on this Mora, it would be a shame to eat it all in a single sitting.
Time to learn to cook.
In which case, I think I'll take this opportunity to show you a skill that I used to be rather proud of.
Fishing?
Yes, but the rule of the game is no fishing rods allowed. We're going fishing by hand.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Come on, let's go down to the river.
Excuse me.
This should be enough. Let's head back to land and grill them.
What do you mean? Oh, because I already have, like, tons of fish in my inventory. Now, we'll actually catch 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. What was that achievement that you just got? How much fish do I have on me? 202? Fish? The more the merrier, of course. Huh. You know what? This is an achievement for this quest specifically. So if I hadn't have gotten the fish and just skipped that, I would have missed that achievement and those Primo gems. Wow.
Here, have a taste of my cooking. A fresh catch can go straight on the grill with minimal preparation and it tastes delicious, even with no seasoning. It's a little charred, that's on purpose. I just like how it tastes.
Okay.
Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste like this.
Thank you.
I'm okay. It was nothing. Back in the day, I had to hurry home after work to do my household chores. Then in the evening, it was out to the night market with the family to support our stall.
No, Sapper, I wish I could eat fish. Sorry, you have the fish allergy. You got eggs back from allergy hell.
I was always meticulous with the most menial of tasks. My mother always loved that about me. But by the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home and starting my own business. She thought it was just an unnecessary risk when I could just carry on helping out at home instead.
If you'd followed her advice, people wouldn't be calling you Lady Ningguang today.
You'd be more likely to see me pulling up outside Wanmin Restaurant and selling grilled tiger fish from a food cart. My childhood memories run deep. I'll always have a special affection for fish. They are confined to the water, and yet they live free, swimming around wherever the mood takes them.
A lot like adventuring.
It is. I have greatly enjoyed experiencing the adventurer lifestyle with you. When I think back on all my hard work in the past, it motivates me to face the challenges that lie ahead in the future.
Next time I'll grill fish for you.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. But, a word of warning, I am very picky about my grilled fish. I can be a tough lady to impress.
Oh. Fortunes shared. After a short rest, it is time once more to convert your previous efforts into future motivation. Let's see here. One more ending. Not sure how long this will take. Okay. So I just gotta make a different choice. Okay. Let's go inside, wait till 7 a.m. again, and then we'll see if we see the poo-poo pee-pee man. No. Following day, of course. It's weird they make you wait till the following day, even though, like, you start from that point.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
Is she making a statement about this lifestyle?
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
Let me in! Let me in!
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Same as usual.
That's good. So, what's item? I imagine this must... Sure. My schedule is usual, so it'll be quite nice. I don't often still. So then.
Let's see here. This goes to the chest. This goes to... Ah, this one.
Something I never have... interest. Because as far as most people are concerned...
More can be a limitation.
Yes. You're absolutely right. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you?
Sure, whatever you feel like doing.
Thank you. All right, here it is. I was born into a humble family, and all the fishing isn't that. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their heir. They were tough. If I didn't make it, I want to relive that time from... So how about it? Will you join me?
Sure.
Great. Then we're not to use our stat. The goal is to see how...
Let's go and find some work at the Northland Bank. Here it is.
I can see why you'd suggest that. You're thinking I could use my knowledge of how Mora works to my advantage and make a lot of money there. But Northland Bank is a special case. I rather suspect I would not be welcome there.
Because you've clashed in the past?
Yes, and also, Never mind. I'll just show you. It won't eat up too much time. I expect they still hold a grudge against me to this day.
Okay, we're on the right track. Fuck going up the stairs and going out the door. I'll just teleport outside. Anything to say about the thunderstorm, Raiden? So we actually had to go to this bank. I could have turned in my money when I did this. Ah, what a fool I was. They might not ever allow it to be rainy when you're in Leeway. Like, it clears up as soon as I got into the city.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree?
She was gonna say some words. Do you see that tree? What? Actually, hold on. We can actually see what she was gonna say.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait, you understand? So, demonstration is not required. Good.
I was going to smite that tree just to prove a point. One day we're gonna have to go through just voice lines and have a voice line stream with all the characters that I've unlocked, all the voiceovers for all the different things, because there's a lot here. It's not just like the this stuff.
My vision is clouded. This was not foretold. The stars are fading. Shadows of fate. Delve into destiny. Written in the stars. Fate is upon you. Decided by destiny.
Yeah, it's not all...
Scry the sky. We could do with some more fortune.
Yeah, this is like more stuff that you hear a lot. Like getting hit.
Curses. Leave my space.
Leave my space.
This is destiny.
Yeah, there's a lot of voice lines, especially the Traveler. Let's listen to one here.
Mondstadt has so many windmills, doesn't it?
Well, the city is built above water.
You get that?
So it probably relies on windmills to draw the water upwards.
That's correct. The winds blow through Mondstadt all year, so this supply of water is very stable. Also, the windmills are what they call visible winds, and wind chimes are called the audible winds. Paimon guesses they can be thought of as mascots and prayers to the animal Archon for protection.
Ah, mascots. So, like you then, Paimon?
No, not at all! They're made of wood, and you can't eat them in an emergency either, because all you'll do is grind your teeth down.
I don't know what to say to that.
Oh my god, Traveler voice. So yeah, I think a stream in the future will be... Look at how many of these there are, by the way. There's a lot. With just her. We never hear her talk. And there's a lot of them. I like her voice too. I wish she talked more. And in the... I just wish she talked more. Maybe she read off the stuff so I don't have to.
Ha! Ha! Windblade! Ha! Drop! Starfall! Ha! Take this! Lightning slash! Yeah! Be gone! Prepare to be blown
blown away! Ha! Shake! Crumble apart!
Crumble!
Ha! Thunderclap! Bellowing thunder!
Is this an answer from this world?
Yeah, it would have been. We could have been listening to her beautiful voice, but instead, Miho Yeet decided to silence her.
A reward on the road. I'll keep this close.
This is not the end. Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Just what will we come across this time? This world is full of unsolved mysteries. There's still a long road ahead.
I think, yeah, we will take time to, like, just do a voiceover stream and just, like, listen to a lot of these people's voice lines that we've never heard before. Like, I have so many. So many. For all these characters that we've not listened to any of them. So it might be something to, break up the, when we're done with all the other shit.
Lady Ningguang.
Some of those move names sounded sarcastic. Lightning Blade! Kaya. Yeah, Kaya as well.
I would hope that you're not here to create further trouble for the Fatui.
Fuck the Fatui! Drop a meteor on them!
With all due respect, too much official pressure will risk driving our bank out of business.
There's no need to be so hostile.
Hostile? I'll show you hostile.
I'm just here to talk business. So, are you in business or not?
That depends on the proposal, and it's not my decision alone. But first, tell me, why should we believe that you really are here for business? Because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry, but none of us here can afford that.
Straight to the point, I see. Works for me. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our time here.
Bye! I know you could make a video series of their voice lines, at least for the ones I've unlocked. Because, for instance, I don't think I've unlocked nearly all of hers. Yeah, I gotta... So these are locked behind friendship levels, a lot of these people. I don't have max friendship with everybody, but I do have max friendship with a lot of people. I have max friendship with Razor, so I got all his. Wait, what? Oh, right, you also have to ascend him to max level 90. So in order to get all of these, you have to ascend them to level 90 and get max friendship with them. Not a lot of people are going to have all of those. And it's probably on YouTube. But I do want to go through the ones I have. Yep.
Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected.
They were not even trying to hide their hostility towards you.
That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them a rather ruthless blow with the size of the reparations payment I imposed. This sum was paid by Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day.
So it is true, the Northland Bank is just an arm of the Fatui.
Yes, with some exceptions, but that is more or less correct. If you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization.
Well, now I know. Does that make this trip worth it? I guess I shouldn't have included this as an option.
That's okay. My intention here was to show you some of the repercussions of that great battle. But that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game.
Wait a second. Can you sense it?
Now that you mention it, yes. We're being watched.
I think they've been following us since we left Northland Bank.
What are they plotting this time?
Let's grab them and ask them a question.
My thoughts exactly. But we need to be discreet. If they realize we're onto them, then we'll lose the element of surprise.
Just grab them by the scruff of the neck and say, "Hey, fucker! What do you want?"
Let's act natural.
Or-
Determine who our
yeah.
tail is, then lure them somewhere more deserted so we can catch them.
Right, some like what you said.
Keep moving. Just walk forward at a normal pace and don't do anything to give away that we suspect anything.
You hear that? We don't know you're there. We're just gonna keep walking. Just keep walking. He's just standing there, menacingly. It's two ladies out on a date. Hold up. Sorry, Benny.
Come with me.
Okay, I think we have a few potential suspects. There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching us constantly. But I'm still not sure which of them is our tail.
The cat. Let's keep going for now. Or the dude across the street that's like looking at us over on the left side.
Agreed. Whoever it is will continue to follow us.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
It's quite the tagline.
The key here is consumer psychology.
The lady.
I think we've narrowed it down a little further. But let's stay calm until we're 100% sure.
What are you doing?
It shouldn't take much longer.
Nope. Yeah, it's definitely him.
The key here is consumer psychology.
Sorry, am I getting too close? Well, I thought we were holding hands. I want those two to kiss.
I think I have the answer.
Me too.
Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up on him. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our efforts will have been for nothing.
This guy. Jiggle physics need to take it easy.
Come now. Did you really think we wouldn't notice you sneaking around?
What? I'm not doing anything.
Come clean.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you. But let's make a deal. How cooperative you are now decides how much immunity I give you when this gets investigated. Or do you seriously think Northland Bank won't throw you to the wolves when push comes to shove? Why don't you weigh the pros and cons and give me a clear answer before I retract my offer?
She's not giving him a moment to breathe.
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. My assignment was just to follow you, I promise, that's it. When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was instantly on high alert. We figured you must be up to something, but your brief conversation left us none the wiser as to your intentions. We couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom of it before we could put our minds at rest.
Are they really this guarded against you?
I know they're wary of me, but this is still an overreaction, surely. This all feels very suspicious. There must be more to this than he is letting on. I only took you there to demonstrate how tense things are. Somehow we only tested the waters, but ended up with the catch of the day. Is there anyone else following us besides you?
Yes. They would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind.
Don't you need more evidence?
No time. I'll just have to improvise. Keep him with you. Do not let him slip away.
And he's gone. And he's gone. Let's switch Bennett back in. I don't know if I'm gonna get into a fight. Beto is level 1 and will die in one hit.
I won't hold you back.
Maybe. Now that I've caught up with story content and Kazuha's still a ways off. Oh, missing person poster. Missing young male has blonde hair, wears exotic clothes. Any information, assistance, grading. Whoa. If you have any information, please approach your nearest military soldier. Oh! That's the Traveler's brother. It's for the Traveler's brother. I was like, who's blonde? And a dude? I don't think there's... Are there any? Are there any blonde dudes aside from male Traveler? Kazuha doesn't count. It's more like a light brown or white even. Gray, maybe. How Beta is kind of brown too. He's the closest. Like Gene, I would consider yellow. Fish I would consider yellow. Bennett is white. Wow, no blonde boys. Okay. Hang on.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Quake! Crumble! All to avoid just a tiny bit of... We'll just go the long way. Well, maybe if I didn't sprint everywhere. We were on that rooftop right there. Don't waste any time, she says. We only have we have precious little time to react and catch them off guard. Minutes spent.
Are you saying that Ningguang hasn't done anything?
Some poor dude just has a pillar going through his living room roof. Quake! Crumble! Oh, Zhongli up there again.
Impossible. She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good reason. Keep investigating. We must ascertain her intentions.
So much commotion. This must be an important meeting.
Oh, great.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this particular meeting. This simplifies things.
Here, I want to test delay real quick. Everybody type the letter P in chat right now. Actually, let me give you more notice. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1 now, and I want you to type the letter F. Okay? I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go, and then you type F on go. All right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Press F. It's 8 seconds and you all said P. There's a couple F's in there. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's about 8 seconds. I was wondering what the delay is like. I haven't adjusted it in a while. It should be. It's not that bad, all things considered.
So, you are here to investigate us after all. Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first reaction was to immediately arrange a sizable surveillance operation with myself as the target. You couldn't have advertised your guilty conscience more clearly if you'd tried.
I literally had to hit F to see if I had caps on still. A random key. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Now I need to make sure here. Now I really need to make sure. Okay, different letter entirely. No jokes. We're gonna go with the letter H. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go, and you press H, alright? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Press H. It's 8 seconds. I have to refresh to catch up. H. More. I feel like... Yeah, they're on a massive delay. Aspen and Sun are way behind. Me and Aspen have the same delay. Yeah, y'all guys. Okay, I was wondering because you guys were reacting. You reacted to the F prompt with P, and I thought you were joking around, but you were that far behind. And then y'all said F like a little bit after, and I was like, wait a minute. Maybe they're just like really, really delayed. Okay. Okay. Well, now I know what's going on. All right. I was noticing it was a little bit delayed. It might just be like based on mobile or quality or something like that. All right, now I know. Sorry, won't waste any more time.
You may as well come clean. You know I will not turn a blind eye to any violation of the rules in Liyue Harbor.
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find problems even where there are none. Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member of the Liyue Qixing.
And what about the spies? People you had tail us?
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But you'll be begging to tell me everything by the time I'm through.
Overprotectiveness. No one wants to have to go up against Ningguang. Take that! Put Ningguang in Ace Attorney. Alright, that's a weird one to end on, but that's the last quest for Ningguang's character hangout. Her hangout event. Let's get all the rewards here. Oh. I was hoping that one of these would be a chess set. Anyway, we got all the memories here. We got the ones where we the children were being manipulated and ended up making those dudes play hide and seek with them. We got the one where we went to the auction and got her items back. Scammed somebody who stole her stuff. This one was rebuilding the Jade Chamber, but this was after, like... What was that one from? This is, like, slumming it and making money. And this is, like, becoming an adventurer to make the money. This was going through the place and getting... Wait a minute, which one was this? What? It wasn't the one where she was wearing a blue dress. Oh boy, I've already forgotten what this quest led up to it. Hang on. After the descent, Liyue Millennial. Oh, it was the chess one. How could I ever fucking get? It was the one with all the sexual tension and my measurements being taken and all that stuff. Ningguang replaces Von Karma for Ace Attorney. Yeah, that would work. So, yeah, that one's done. That one took a lot longer than I usually take. I think it's because I don't know, I was reading chat a lot more, I was talking a lot more, interrupting the story, I suppose. Hope y'all don't mind too much. Who y'all thinking for next time? No, we have the second half of Noel's stuff, which is basically a full other character hangout. But we also have Yunjin, Goro, Seiyu, Toma, Barbara, Chongyun, and Bennett. Like, are y'all gonna even show up for Bennett and Chongyun? Is like that even gonna happen? Like, I can see you showing up for Barbara or Noel, maybe even Toma, maybe Goro. I don't think y'all are gonna show up for Seiyu. I don't think y'all are gonna show up for Bennett and Chongyun. Yeah, Barbara's pretty. I'm glad y'all had fun. I guess give it some thought. Think about which one we go for next. I don't know when next I'll be streaming. Maybe tomorrow. But in the future, we'll be finishing all of these, and then we'll do a stream to go for voice lines. And we'll also do this the battle event. Maybe I'll do that off stream, because y'all saw what basically the battle event was. Well, yeah, duh, stream is a stream. So yeah, we'll go through these. I don't know how long the voice lines are gonna take, though. It's an interesting... Because I do have a lot of people level 10 friendship. Like Zhongli, we have all of his things. For sure. Because he's maxed to the level 90, and we have max friendship with him. Bennett, same with him. Mona, same with her. Hu Tao, same with her. Diona is not level 90, so I don't have all of hers. He's not level 90. But there's some of the people I have friendship 10, but not level 90. We still get quite a few voice lines. But I think the Traveler might be its own damn stream. I wish leveling people up didn't take so much. Oh boy. 7. Go for the butterfly. Nope. Can't be distracted. Nope. Oh yeah, Jean. I might, for my own twisted benefit, level up a few characters to have just a alternate weird team. Not level 90, mind you, but something to cover some bases. So maybe Jean, Beidou, Ningguang, and maybe someone else. Anyway, that's it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be doing more in the future. More ladies, obviously. This game is filled with them. But hope you all had fun. I guess also I need to start thinking about what I'll be streaming once I'm done with all the big content for this game, because it'll basically get to the point where I'm waiting for new events or new patches. So I need to have another thing there. I could start up Elden Ring. I could wait for it to actually run well on PC. Kirby! Oh, Kirby's coming out soon. Hell yeah. There's a couple other things running through my mind. I guess if y'all have any suggestions, throw them in Discord. Let me know what you think. I know everybody... I know what some people want, but... yeah, give it some thought. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.